This is 7-3, more multiplication properties of exponents. Problem 1, the got it on page 434. What is the simplified form of each expression? Part A says p to the 5th raised to the 4th power. In the last section, we did p to the 5th times p to the 4th, and when we had two of the same base, we added those exponents. But we only have one base here, and we're raising that base to a power twice. So whenever you have a power to a power, you're going to multiply instead of add. So p to the 5th raised to the 4th is going to be the same as p to the 5 times 4, which is p to the 20th. Part B turns that around and says, well, what if it's p to the 4th raised to the 5th power? Again, you're still raising a power to a power, so you're still going to multiply, and 4 times 5 is still 20. So there's no difference there, and that comes from multiplication being commutative, meaning that the order doesn't matter. Part C says p to the 1/2 raised to the 1/4. So again, since it's a power raised to a power and only one base, we're going to multiply those powers. And even though they're fractions, we still multiply them. So 1/2 times 1/4 is 1/8. Part D turns that around and says p to the 1/4 raised to the 1/2. So p to the 1/4 times 1/2 is still p to the 1/8. So these actually show us the answer to the next one. Is a raised to the m raised to the n the same as a raised to the n raised to the m, true for all integers m and n? Explain. Well, whenever you raise an exponent to an exponent, it means to multiply. So that this one would be m times n, this one would be n times m. Since multiplication is commutative and associative, meaning that order does not matter, yes, it's always going to be true.